internet friends, my name is Christy and welcome to my new booktube channel, Paradise Lost in Books. Today for my first video, I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. It felt fitting as, this is my first video and I've never done anything on Booktube before, so maybe you guys can get to know me, decide if you think this will be a channel that you will enjoy watching. I certainly hope so. So let's go ahead and get started. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? Like most booktubers, I have a passion for reading. I'm also a teacher. I teach English, so I love talking about books, sharing my enthusiasm for books, but unfortunately, many 14-year-olds do not share that passion and enthusiasm. Question number 2. What are some fun, unique things you bring to Booktube? So I think that being a teacher gives me a certain perspective on books that's maybe a little bit different. Obviously I want to do booktube tags and book hauls and things like that you see on most of the other channels, but I would also really like to try and do more theoretical approaches, more analysis, looking at popular books through a critical lens, constructionist, gender-based theories, things like that, that I think will kind of add a different spin to my channel. Question number 3. What are you most excited for about this channel? Kind of the same thing I said in question number 1, getting to share my enthusiasm for books. I've also just been feeling kind of stuck lately. I don't feel like I have a whole lot more in my life going on than just teaching. So I feel like this is going to give me a reason to kind of break the routine, break the same old every day, and give me something exciting to do, something to look forward to outside of my normal daily tasks. So, question number 4. Why do you love reading? So, as many booktubers probably say, it's an escape. It's exciting. You get to see new places, far off lands, daring sword fights, magic princes, blah, blah, blah. I messed up the Beauty and the Beast quote. Anyways, it's really fun to get to explore that travel-loving part of my personality without actually having to leave my house, even though I do want to do more of that kind of traveling. It's expensive. That's not going to happen all that often. But I also love reading because it genuinely makes you smarter. I mean, science has my back on this one, guys. You read, you're smarter. It increases your vocabulary, you become a more critical thinker, it improves your imagination, it just generally makes you more intelligent, and I think that's a good thing. We need more intelligent people in the world. Question number 5. What book or book series really got you into reading? A lot of people say Harry Potter or Chronicles of Narnia and things like that, and I love those series, and Harry Potter is my ultimate love. There will never be anything that I love as much as Harry Potter. But if we're going way back in time to like little baby Christy, the first 2 things really that I remember getting me into reading was American Girl. There was not an American Girl book that I did not read. Kirsten was my favorite, but I read every single story for all of the original American Girls, from Felicity all the way to Molly. I read all of the self-help books. That sounds really horrible, self-help books. It's not like I was depressed or anything, just things like The Care and Keeping of You, or advice books, or like how to be a good friend kind of books. American Girl does a lot of that. Even the Amelia books, they had like these little composition notebook looking books, and it looked like this girl was actually handwriting her experiences, and the art style was really unique. So basically anything from the American Girl Company, I read it in the late 90s, early 2000s. That was my stuff. The other was not something that actually can be identified. I don't know what company this was, but I had these books that just had dinosaurs on the cover. They were just these thin white books that were just illustrated fact books about dinosaurs. And I just remember reading them with my grandma and my mom and being really proud of myself when I could pronounce all the big words. So those were kind of my 2 first loves. Obviously, Harry Potter is my biggest love. Anyone who knows me knows that Harry Potter is my favorite thing ever, and I have more favorite books now, but as far as sparking my love of reading, those 2 things were kind of the OGs of Christy's reading life. Question number 6. What question would you ask your favorite YouTuber? I have a few favorite YouTubers, booktubers. I just want to hang out with you guys. You're all so cool. I hope that doesn't sound lame and desperate, but like I said, I need people to talk to about books that are just as excited as I am about books. And I would like to be able to talk to those people in real life because that would be super fun. I feel like I'm stuck in my house half of the time, so it would be fun to have friends to hang out with every now and then. That sounded sad. I'm sorry. But other than that, I would also kind of like the answer to the last question. I'd be interested in what books my favorite booktubers first picked up when they were young little budding readers, because I think that shows a lot about, a person and their past and all that kind of stuff. I think it's really interesting. Question number 7. What do you think your challenges will be? Or for me, a lot of this is going to be time. Like I said, I'm a teacher. I can't really leave my job at school. I have grading to do, lesson plans to make. Teachers don't work 8-hour days, guys. Surprise. So time. Also, I just started personal training. I'm trying to live a healthier lifestyle. So I'm usually at the gym like 4 days a week. I go to Geek Trivia every Wednesday. So a lot of my time is already taken up. But this is something really important to me that I want to pursue. So I'm definitely going to work really hard at incorporating booktube time into my daily routine. Also, I don't have equipment. I'm recording this video on a laptop. It's on the top of some shoe boxes, on a chair, and I have a lamp for lighting. So not really great in the equipment department right now. That's something I would like to work towards. But for now, we just got the basics, guys. It's chill. Question number 8. When did you start reading? Well, you can probably tell that from the answer to the other question, but I started reading pretty much as soon as it was possible. I don't remember a time when I didn't love reading. In To Kill a Mockingbird, Scout says something like, I did not love reading, one does not love breathing, which to me just kind of means that reading is just a basic function that you have to do, and it's always kind of been that way for me. I just can't imagine a time in my life when I didn't love reading. I kind of went through a slump in high school. I wasn't reading for pleasure as much because I was, a depressed little emo kid who just wanted to listen to Hawthorne Heights and Taking Back Sunday. But, I got back into it in college when I became a normal functioning human being again. Question number 9, where do you like to read? Pretty much anywhere that's soft and cozy and I can get a cup of coffee and a blanket because I'm basically a basic white girl stereotype. Besides that, I don't know. It's nice having my cats with me when I read. It's extra snuggles. I guess a better question would be, where do you not like to read? I really don't like reading in public. I know it kind of goes against my whole I want to make friends theory, but in public, people want to ask you about your books and I'm like, I'm into my book, I don't want to stop to answer your questions. Why don't you just, you can take a picture of the book I'm reading and just go check it out yourself, I don't know. I guess that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's, especially if it's a series, like The Wheel of Time. I was reading that and I was on like book 12, I think, and somebody was like, oh, what's that about? And I was like, don't really know how to answer that question. Which of the 459 characters would you like me to talk about first? Which of the 16 storylines going on would you like me to talk about first? I'm weird. I do want to make friends. I do, just not at Starbucks, I guess. Question number 10, and this is the last question. What do you like to read? Fantasy is my comfort zone. I don't think I will ever get tired of fantasy. It's my favorite. But I like to read everything. I've got some historical fiction on my shelf that really changed my life. I've got some contemporary YA that I really enjoy. I'm willing to try just about anything, which is good because my boyfriend is super into books that I would never consider reading otherwise. And I'm really excited to incorporate some of his taste into my reading pool. Because I do want to step outside my comfort zone, it's fun to try new things, even though he doesn't think I'll like most of his favorite books. But that's okay. I'm going to try them anyway because I'm going to try new things, and it's going to be fun. So, awesome. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe it to the channel. Obviously, advice is welcome. This is my first video, so quality's not great, but I would love to hear from more seasoned booktubers about things they wish they knew or advice they would give themselves. So until next time, bye guys. Check out my cool coffee mug. It's banned books. It's super cool and I love it.